I was so excited for this, and then I realized who's making it. And then Twitter started coming in my brain like, oh my god, it's a crash grab. Why couldn't it just be DLC? CC2 is robbing us. Again. Relax. Kind of. Demon Slayer, the Hinokami Chronicles 2 might be actually peak, but it's CC2. I'll explain. A lot of people that don't know, CC2 is a big reason why I'm on even YouTube right now, and still to this day. I will never act like I don't remember where I came from. That ain't me at all. And it all started with Naruto Storm. I grew up with Naruto Storm. I played them all. I was there when they released. I even imported some of the Japanese versions to go with my English versions when I learned how to import. And I will say, my favorite CC2 game of all time to this day is Naruto Storm 3. In some ways, CC2 has made better games outside of Naruto Storm 3. But one thing I can tell you about Storm 3 that these other games ain't got: Storm 3 actually worked better than most of CC2's library. You had an invite button, you had endless, you had story mode, you had even Kumite mode within the story mode, a lot of unlockables, a lot of cool costumes. To me, CC2, that game could have been a quality on the level of some AAA fighting games. Yeah, it had its own issues and its own problems, but that was my favorite Naruto game, and I went back and played it like a month ago. I still love it. Still love Storm 3. And I personally feel like Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles has the potential to be one of the best anime games in a long time. Arena fighter side of things. The thing about Demon Slayer is one thing they did get right for arena fighters is that they did capture the gameplay really well. Depending on who you ask, some people may be like, hey, it's worse Storm, or some people might say it's better than Storm. I personally am in the in-between. I think Demon Slayer found a middle ground and found a way to differentiate itself from Storm. Yes, arena fighters do got differences, bruh. Don't be Twitter. While Naruto Storm was very fast and chaotic as hell, Demon Slayer kind of focused heavily more on the neutral interactions, and the only time it really got chaotic is when you were in each other's faces trying to push block and stop people from doing some things. Also, the combo routes in Demon Slayer, in my honest opinion, are more fun than Storm. You have to learn how to go up with the combo. Do you have a limiter to what you can do? It's not groundbreaking in the way of a Tekken 3 or a Marvel vs. Capcom, but there was a little bit more character diversity in Demon Slayer compared to other arena fighters. Was the basic shonen ones. Thinking about Demon Slayer 2, I think Trader PC's video changed how I feel about it. At first I was mauding about the tag mechanic because I don't like the tag mechanic in CC2 games. I'm gonna have to explain this, am I? So number one, I'm not a huge fan of the tag mechanics in Storm because it kind of made the games more brain dead to me with Storm 4. I've just been a personal fan of Naruto Storm. Let me pick a character and let my 2 assists be the size. It's the only game I like it with. Personally, you call me boomer, old, unk, whatever, go ahead. But I just generally like that I have one character and then 2 assists rather than this whole tag rigmarole that's been going on since Storm 4. And I realized I am in the minority. So when I saw that in Demon Slayer 2, I was like, damn, this game might be cooked. But I found out after watching Trader PC's video, it's way less limited in restraints and has more rules on it that kind of resemble, with some creativity around it, as Marvel vs. Capcom, and the game that really helped me love fighting game content, BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle. And I think the gameplay will be good in Demon Slayer 2. That is not my problem. But I do think we gotta talk about the elephant in the room. Cyberconnect 2, this is y'all last chance for anime games, from me personally. Y'all know JoJo's All-Star Battle? This should be the biggest fighting game right now, but they did not try at all. They put effort into changing the gameplay, but didn't make sure the infrastructure around it was good. And specifically talking about them not adding rollback netcode in these games or not having lobbies in a fighting game. And even in Demon Slayer 1 didn't have lobbies. It took almost 6 to 9 months to get lobbies. Storm Connections also didn't have lobbies. Like, I can't trust CC2. As excited as I am to play this again, it is hard for me to tell you buy this game because Cyberconnect 2 is on it. And mind you, I'm starting to realize it's not even a Bandai nor a Sega thing, which a lot of people don't know. Sega does Demon Slayer, Naruto, and Kakarot. Everything else is Bandai. Under both of them, they keep forgetting the same features in the games. Like, what is... You see what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying, y'all? Let me calm it down. And even then, one big thing I hope they fixed from the first story mode is that they made it a little less walking. A lot of the parts of the story mode in Demon Slayer 1, you do walk around a lot. And I think it was cool to an extent on the first playthrough because it was atmospheric. It tried to be this word. Alright, and it was really good to relive in the way they tried to be atmospheric with the game itself. I said it right that time, let's go. That it was really cool that they did it that way. However, it's a slog fest. Sometimes the game forced you to walk through areas a lot, very slowly, and characters had like at least a 5 mile per hour walk speed in a lot of parts of that story mode. And in some ways, that could be called artificial padding. You know what else could be artificial padding? If you got this far in the video, please make sure y'all hit the like button and subscribe. I just had to say that. I thought it sounded fire. I'm gonna let it stay, but just do what I asked, please. You know how long the story mode was for that game? Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, the Hinokami Chronicles main story took up to 8 hours to complete. I swear to God, half of that could have probably be cut down. Especially if you one know how to get past the stuff super fast, and B, and how slow these characters was walking. So if we're thinking about Demon Slayer the game, right? That game ended on Mugen Train, and they had Mugen Train DLC and characters come to it with entertainment characters as DLC. I think Demon Slayer 2 will start off with the entertainment district, then go all the way into the Hashira training arc. So we getting 2 arcs for story modes, and the story mode could be completely even shorter than the first game. Who knows? We'll see how that turns out. They might make it longer and might add some extra stuff to it to make it lit. That's something CC2 generally loves to do. But I think going through the story mode experience, that's one thing I can't say CC2 is bad at. They're good at delivering fun, cinematic, colorful story experiences, even if you have gripes with how it play out. And like Demon Slayer 2, it needs to have lobbies day one. Demon Slayer 2, it needs to make sure it works day one, especially when they're charging $70 for Kimetsu no Yaiba Demon Slayer. See, I'm mad now because I said the whole title. Oh, let's talk about the elephant in the room. I absolutely hate this when people be like, it should have been DLC. You know how long ago it's been since Demon Slayer came out? Demon Slayer 1 in North America came out October 15th, 2021, compared to Demon Slayer 2 coming out in August 5th or 6th or something like that of 2025. So like, yeah, in some ways it could have been an update, but if nobody's on the game, why would they update it for y'all to get off of it anyway? They want to just start fresh and start new entirely. Making something like this a DLC, especially how the gameplay changes, y'all gotta realize that's a whole different code you gotta go through, bro. That's hell to go through, especially with the changes they did to the gameplay. Some things that you may see minuscule are not worthy of updates. You might as well just repurpose them in a whole new product. That's just how it always works. Even if you feel like it's not that good to be repurposed, there's a reason for it always. You could say that back in the day, right? Why is Storm 3 not an update to Storm 4? Why ain't Revolution be an update to Storm 3? A lot of mechanical changes in the game code will affect it, and they work differently even if it's on the same engine. That sounds like hell trying to put that on an expansion, especially when they haven't been actively promoting or showcasing Demon Slayer 1. That would be crazy. That's like money suicide. If anything, you know? The game needs to be good, and that's all I want from the game at the end of the day. And regardless, even if the game has its faults, same with Bleach, same with Sparking and things all these years on my channel, you know, we gonna play them because we like the gameplay. That's my main thing. But we gonna call out the BS. So let me know, are y'all excited for Demon Slayer 2? I'll be hosting Demon Slayer 2 events or other players in the AGC. Please make sure if y'all come to the channel, sub up, join the AGC in the description down below, and remember, you guys are golden, and that is raw. Squalla, peace, and I'm out.